Gentlemen, in the eyes of spicy senoritas, all body parts were definitely not created equal. Some were created muy caliente. Today, we're going over the top 10 male body parts in order of sexiness. So for this research, I really focused on two specific articles. One was on Cosmo, the other one a question on Quora. Now let's go through the 10 most attractive body parts, starting with number 1 and working our way to number 10, which made me go, what? Really, you sluts. Number 1. Side neck area. Mostly because it's so sensitive that it drives guys nuts when you pay attention to it. And you thought abs was gonna be number 1. That's what I thought. But side neck, I'm very happy to hear that this is something that the ladies find attractive, because honestly, we've all got one. Number 2, this is where things get weird. Brace yourself. Forearms. I have this theory where forearms are visually like a substitute because of the veins and stuff, but it also might be as simple as big, muscular, moderately hairy forearms mean you can kill food and keep me warm. So, told you guys, you want to roll the sleeve to expose the forearm because women find it sexy. This was the first freaking time that anybody's ever been like, yo, it's because it looks like a dirty. Buttocks, aka butt. Women like a firm, good behind, as much as guys do. Who's your dad? I've got a question for you, a serious question. How luscious is your booty? If the answer is, I'm not really sure, Alpha, but you're making me uncomfortable, that's good, because we gotta talk about it. My goal is to help you develop an amazing booty. How are you gonna do that? 3 things. Number 1, you do squats. Number 2, you do lunges. Number 3, you wear Tanis. Today's video sponsor. If you wanna make sure your ass looks amazing, gentlemen, you gotta slip yourself into a pair of Tanis. The greatest underwear in the history of underwear. We've talked about Tanis before. I talked about how you can actually make your package appear larger depending on the underwear selection you choose. If you missed that video, I will link to it down below. But Tanis are also another way, and your underwear selection is another way to make sure that your butt looks incredible. Ever since I started wearing Tanis, my ass has never looked more amazing, and so will yours. And there's a few reasons for that. Number 1, Tanis fit are so flawless. They hug the body, they make sure that everything is up, they're tight, and looking incredible. The other reason Tanis make your ass look so amazing is because when you're wearing pants, see, you see that? Right? You see it's nothing but butt, as opposed to a bunch of fabric that is bunching up and bagging and getting all twisted and showing lines. It's just smooth, simple sexiness. In all seriousness, guys, if you want to make sure that not only your package looks amazing, but your butt looks fantastic, you gotta go hit that link down below and check out Tani. They are, in my opinion, the greatest premium underwear brand out there in the universe. I think is gonna give you a stupid freaking deal on anything that Tani sells, because they sell a lot more than underwear. These are my favorite Tanis. They're the silk cut classic boxer brief. They feel so amazing. They don't get all crazy stretched out, and when you put them on, it's like slipping into something like super special. You know where the quality is when you wear these. They don't get like smelling all funky because of the fabric. They don't get all crazy stretched out. You don't have to continually like pull them down. They're just an amazing product. Guys, treat yourself to an amazing pair of underwear. You put on a pair of good underwear and you look at yourself in the mirror, everything looks better, you look more amazing, thus increasing your confidence. And then when old spicy, sassy senorita pants gets down to the Tani, she's like, yo, Brian, you look freaking dynamite. And your booty, amazing. You're like, yo, thanks, Alpha, for hooking it up. And Tani, for making me look so damn fresh. Of course, it's my job. I love you. And Tani is helping me out. Gentlemen, link below. Right now, there's an amazing discount. They sell like 3-packs. You can get t-shirts. You can find like pajamas. They make great gifts, guys. Tani is the best. They're the best underwear you're ever going to wear. Number 4 is abs. I'm not going to read that one because it gets a little bit weird, but the bottom line is this, is that a 6-pack apparently is still like classically sexy, but it's not necessary. I've read a lot of stuff that just talks about a flat stomach, and one point was like, don't overdo it. You don't want to like go like super crazy low body fat because that makes you look like too skinny. B, cut down by like lower abs when people like have their pants down like super low. That's also like crazy nuts ridiculous sexy, but we knew that. Number 5 is eyes. Light blue ones slay me, but I'm open-minded. Mid-sexy eye contact rather than doing the guy thing of looking forward as if you're staring at an oncoming train is a bonus. Eyes are sexy. Something else I found incredibly interesting is that a few articles actually mention that if you got a little weird brown dot that looks like poop in your eye, this is also super hot. I swear. They said that. Number 6, that thing where you sit up in bed while we're laying down and we see how broad your back is. Yes. Pull-ups are the absolute hands-down best back building exercise that we can do to get and develop a nice wide, sexy back from the back. I'm telling you, it's gonna look dynamite. Now, if you're like, yo, Alpha, pull-ups are really tough, dude, I can't do them. That's okay. A lot of gyms have something called the assisted pull-up machine. Use that, get better, do pull-ups. Number 7 is pecs/chest. Not everyone is into super jacked man boobs because that's like resting your face on a rock, but a solid masculine chest. The good news is that apparently you don't need to have some like super striated ripped chest because it's not really that great. It might be nice to look at, but resting their tender, sweet little head, their potty mouth, is not necessarily the most comfortable. Instead, they want something that's firm, just not like man boobies. Number 8, shoulders. Pretty much a classic. If you have broad shoulders, it's pretty hard to not get laid. Avoid starting sentences with, I'm not a racist, but, or, I have a lot of gay friends, so I can say this, and your entire adult life will pretty much be a poon festival. I can't even, like, I was reading this and I'm just like, oh my god, and this was like Cosmo magazine. I was so, like, I was blushing, I was embarrassed at times. They're so freaking ridiculous. Anyway, broad shoulders, guys, side raises, shoulder press, there are lots of incredible exercises. Upright rows are a personal favorite of mine. Number 9 is hands. You know, on date 3 where you're sort of drunk and you do that thing where you press your palm against his and your hand is so much smaller and you feel like a tiny flower? I have no idea what she's talking about. And last, but certainly not least, number 10, penis. The penis. Well, that is a body part that we men have, and apparently they notice when it looks nice. Gentlemen, that's it. A lot of fun. If you dug this video, found it interesting or weird or just fascinating that these chicks are so freaking like nasty, give this video a big thumbs up. I love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.